Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Worrying news for Arsenal fans as key player picks up another injury. Arsenal defender Jurrien Timber appears to have been left out of the match against Bayer Leverkusen. Timber potentially looks like he could be a key player for the Gunners in the season ahead after missing the entire 23-24 campaign with a serious injury sustained in the opening Premier League fixture against Nottingham Forest. Arsenal fans will now be desperate to see Timber back in action for Mikel Arteta's side, and he is certainly impressed in the preseason so far, though it now seems he is out of action again, even if it doesn't currently sound like anything too serious or long term. Jacob has posted on X that Timber has been struggling with a load-bearing injury, so it could just be that the Dutchman needs to be managed back to full fitness slowly in the weeks and months ahead. It was never likely to be easy for Timber after such a lengthy period out of action, but Gunners will hope he can finally put his fitness woes behind him and make the kind of contribution he is surely capable of. The 23-year-old looked a fantastic talent during his time at former club Ajax, and he seems stylistically perfect for the kind of football Arteta has Arsenal playing. There is now added competition in defense after the arrival of Riccardo Calafiori from Bologna this summer, but Timber is capable of filling in at any one of right back, left back or centre back to good effect. Even if Timber isn't likely to be a regular starter for Arsenal for the time being, that versatility could mean he will have plenty of chances in the season ahead, as Arteta will likely want to rest players such as William Saliba and Ben White from time to time as the team challenges in four competitions. Arsenal seem to be relaxing their demands for attacker to seal a transfer to Euro giants. Arsenal reportedly seem to be showing more reasonable demands as they look to sell Eddie Nketiah this summer, though it's not yet entirely clear if Marseille will be going back in for him. That's according to the latest from Foot Mercato journalist Santi Aouna, who says the Gunners seem to be increasingly opening the door for Nketiah to make the move to the Ligue 1 giants. Nketiah would be another fine signing for Olympique Marseille alongside Mason Greenwood and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, while Roberto De Zerbi also looks like a major statement appointment as manager. Arsenal recently sold Emil Smith-Rowe to Fulham, but there could be more good money to be made from selling another home-ground player like Nketiah, as it would represent pure profit from a financial fair play perspective. This would help Arsenal balance the books and give them a bit more freedom to spend more on new signings that could majorly boost Mikel Arteta's side's title chances. The North Londoners came so close to winning the league last season, but missed out to Manchester City on the final day of the campaign, so they will no doubt be keen to make the small improvements necessary to close the gap. Nketiah is probably not the kind of player to fire a team like Arsenal to major trophies, so it could be good business to offload him if Marseille come in with decent money. Arsenal already have Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz up front, while Leandro Trossard can also play there, so it seems unlikely Nketiah will see much playing time if he stays at the Emirates Stadium. La Liga club hijacks Arsenal man's move to Charlton. Karl Hein is set to leave Arsenal on loan this summer, moving away from England despite strong interest from Charlton Athletic. The League One side appeared to have won the race for his signature after Arsenal made him available for a transfer. However, as Charlton planned to finalize the deal, Spanish club Real Valladolid showed interest and convinced Hein to join them instead. According to Football Insider, Real Valladolid hijacked the move for the Estonian and he is now on his way to join them. Arsenal wants Hayne to get regular game time, and the Gunners are happy to send him to Spain if he enjoys playing there. Hayne is a highly rated product of the Arsenal system. A successful loan spell could prove his quality and potentially earn him a more prominent role at the Emirates upon his return. Hayne is one of our finest academy products. He is behind David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale, so the only way for him to get game time this term is to leave. Hopefully, he will win the number one shirt when he completes his transfer and plays regularly in Spain because that will make him better when he returns. Pundit insist Feyenoord star will fit in comfortably at Arsenal. Arsenal has been told that David Hanko of Feyenoord would be a good signing for them. The Gunners have been active in this transfer window and improved their defense with the signing of Riccardo Calafiori just a week ago. Despite his arrival, Arsenal could still add a defender to their group if a good opportunity arises, and they have now been tipped to sign Hanko. Mikel Arteta's side could make good use of the Slovak defender, who has already been one of the best players at his current club. The Gunners have not been strongly linked with a move for him, and unless they sell one of their left-footed defenders, they will probably not make one. However, former Dutch Moroccan player Ali Boussaboun says Hanko would be comfortable at the Emirates if Arsenal decides to make a move for him. He said, Hanko is the best defender in the Netherlands. He is ready for the top of the world and would not be out of place at Arsenal. He hardly takes any cards, how they are dealt, and is also comfortable on the ball. We are one of the world's biggest clubs and will always be a reference point as a top team. However, Hanko has not exactly been on our radar, and we should not expect a move for him. Midfielder wants Arsenal transfer, negotiations continuing according to expert. Transfer news expert Fabrizio Romano has provided his latest update on the Mikel Merino to Arsenal deal, with the Euro 2024 winner keen on the move, but with the clubs still needing to negotiate certain details of the deal. The Spain international has shone in La Liga and also had an impressive Euros with his country as they won the competition, so it's easy to see why a big club like Arsenal could be keen to snap him up this summer. Merino has just a year left on his Real Sociedad contract, so he looks like a fine opportunity for the Gunners, who surely need to think about replacing the aging and injury-prone Thomas Partey in the near future. Speaking exclusively to Count Offside for his latest column for the Daily Briefing, Romano explained why the Merino transfer talk has appeared to go a bit quiet in recent days. It seems this move could still be on, but it's now on the clubs to strike a deal with no formal offers being discussed just yet, just verbal proposals. Romano said the following: It's gone a bit quiet on the Mikel Merino to Arsenal saga in recent days, so I have had some fans asking me for an update on the situation. For now, my understanding is that negotiations continue. It's still all verbal with no formal bid, but for sure Merino is waiting for Arsenal to complete the agreement with Real Sociedad. It's also about payment terms, the structure, more things to follow between the two clubs. Merino wants Arsenal, so it's just on the clubs now. Arsenal supporters will no doubt hope that this can all be finalized soon, but of course, these deals are rarely straightforward, so it might be a little while longer before it's all wrapped up. Spanish ace makes decision on his future amidst Arsenal interest. Nico Williams has kept several clubs waiting on him, most prominently Arsenal and Barcelona. Both clubs are prepared to pay the winger's release clause to take him away from Athletic Bilbao this summer if he agrees to leave. He was one of Spain's outstanding players during their run to victory at Euro 2024, making himself irresistible to top European sides. Arsenal has some of the best wingers in the Premier League, but the Gunners are prepared to add him to their squad if he wants to leave Bilbao. Although Barca seems to lead the Gunners in the race for his signature, Williams has not publicly stated whether he will leave Bilbao this summer. However, A report in COP reveals the winger has already made that decision and will communicate it to his suitors upon returning from vacation. The report claims that the winger has decided not to change clubs this summer and has committed to staying at his present club for at least one more season. It's a blow that Williams does not want to change clubs now. However, we can be patient and sign him next summer if that is when he is ready for a new challenge. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.